Now what do we have here? Here we have the Cls63 Amg, and as you can see, the engine's completely out. Some of you guys in the comments were in the know and mentioned the oil pressure warning light is on. There's no real oil pressure going around the engine, and that could starve the engine of oil within seconds. I also found these in the back of the car. Don't know what you do with them. See how this car drives, shall we? So I've got the Range in the workshop now to remove these bloody tints. So as you can see, this is the situation in the front. The toe is out, which is the reason it was pulling to the left. There we go. Finally having a good bath. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Nams, live today from my apartment. So this is the official part 2 of the Range Rover autobiography video. I know I've slacked massively. Why and how? Because I posted the video on, what day was it? 24th of December? No. I posted in December, and it's now February. Damn, that's a bit late, unfortunately. So let's get straight into it. Where were we? I started the car at the end, and I sped off home because it was 8 p.m. in the evening and we closed at 6:30. So way over time, made my way home, and after that I had to catch up with the huge backlog of Christmas. I think there was like 10 cars there. I had to get rid of all these cars. Bam, 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 bam. They were all out, and now they're all gone. So we're back onto it now. I'm back tomorrow in the workshop, and I'll start the car up again. It's going to be an interesting one, actually. Don't just think that, yeah, I've rebuilt the engine up, started it, the car's good to go. No, it's not finished just yet. It's a bit more interesting. So I'm looking forward to showing you guys what's going to happen tomorrow. So anyway, it's night time. I'm going to get some sleep now. I'll see you guys tomorrow. What's going on, guys? So we're finally back from the Range Rover autobiography, and we're going to continue from where we left it at. Now what do we have here? Here we have the Cls63 Amg, and as you can see, the engine's completely out, the gearbox is out, and I'm also making a video of this as we speak. Anyway, moving back to the Range Rover, the interesting one, the one everyone's been waiting for. Let's go back to the end of part 1, which was starting the engine. There you go. Here's all the lights, they're all cleared up now. But some of you guys in the comments were in the know and mentioned the oil pressure warning light is on. And they're so right, because an oil pressure light basically means there's no real oil pressure going around the engine, and that could starve the engine of oil within seconds. Yeah. At the end of the video on part 1, we obviously left for home, and next day we carried out oil pressure checks on the engine. We checked for fault codes, there was nothing coming up. So there really can be only one thing, which is the oil pressure sensor itself. I've got one now here. I'm going to change it over now, and let's see if that sorts the issue out. So the sensor is located at the top of the engine, right there. So we've got a spare one over here. We just change it out and start it up and see what happens. There you go. Plug the sensor back on. Let me go check. Hopefully that's the last of the issues, and I'll go for a test drive. There you go. So yeah, the sensor has sorted the issue. So I'm pleased to say, finally, mechanically, this Range Rover is finally 100%. Obviously, I'll say 99%, because the car still needs a test drive to confirm everything's absolutely fine. Make sure there's no boost leaks, no excess smoke or anything like that. So yeah, let's go hit the road. I'm gonna pull this car at the workshop now and have a look around the vehicle. It's a stunning car as it is. Loads of things I still need to do to it. But let's pull this car at the workshop and we'll have a proper look. So finally, the Range Rover's got some fresh air. We are now outside with the engine running perfectly fine. Who remembers this car from part 1? As you can remember, it's the black on black one, facelift tail lights, stunning spec, red leather. I think right about now there's only one thing that this car needs badly. What do you guys think? I think it needs a bath, a good car wash. Also, if any of you have noticed, this car's tinted out so badly. The front's tinted out. Look at this, the windscreen is tinted out. Obviously the door's open, so it's laying a lot of light in, but if I close the door, look at that. You can't even see inside the vehicle. So I need to get that removed first. Keep it a bit legal. Because the way this car is right now, I'm gonna get pulled over in like 2 minutes. And also, it needs some fuel. It's pretty low on the fuel. So let's get this car washed and get some fuel into it, and then I'll go for a test drive. Let's go. I also found these in the back of the car. Don't know what you do with them, but I know they're no good. You can tell pretty much who owned the vehicle previously by the tints and seeing things like this. Heavily overdue wash needed. And of course, the alloys as well, they need a refurb. They could do with a good refurbing. This one's alright. Let's hit the roads. Let's see how this car drives, shall we? To me, it's driving like brand new so far. Idle seems absolutely perfect. Fuel level low, yes I know. To get some fuel into this now, and then straight into the car wash. I'm glad to say I've finally come round to doing part 2. The long-awaited video. I had so many comments, so many DMs in Instagram asking me when is part 2 coming out, when is part 2 coming out. This is it, it's finally here. Pleased to say the car's running absolutely fine. I've driven a lot of Range Rovers with low miles as well, like 30-40k miles, and this drives just as good, I can tell you that. Obviously I'm not going to rev the car too much because it's had a new build, and you need to give it some time to bed in properly. Staying off boost should be good enough for about 500-600 miles, and then I'll get an oil change done, an oil filter, oil change done. It's the normal procedure after a rebuild. And yeah guys, success, finally. Ideally, I should have got this video done ages ago, but unfortunately, with the backlog that I've had, it's been pretty impossible. So let's just go to the fuel pump and fill this beast up. Diesel, let's get some diesel into this. The go-to fuel is Shell. The car's finally being fed some diesel. Next, I'll go for a prolonged test drive. Car wash first. So let's get it, let's do this. Very windy over here, I'm sure you can't hear me. In case you're interested, the tank was absolutely empty when I filled it, and this is the full tank on a Range Rover these days. 479 miles from a full tank. Not bad, not bad. I don't think that's realistic though, especially in London with all the starts and stops. It's gonna start shooting back down again pretty quick. There we go. Finally having a good bath. There you go guys, the Range Rover is now washed, looking very fresh, contrasting with the interior. This is literally the perfect spec Range Rover, absolutely love it. So, is it safe to say that part 2 of this video is done yet? I don't think so. I think it'd be nice if I tell you guys exactly how much I bought this car for, what the costs were, any sort of added costs, for example, alloy refurbing and whatnot, and give you a full breakdown and let you know what the profit margin is as well. So when I get back to the workshop tomorrow, I'll do exactly that. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. So I've got the Range in the workshop now to remove these bloody tints. Look at that. Someone actually put that level of tint at the front window. Must be mad. Can't see anything. Obviously there's light inside the workshop, but when you drive on the roads, literally you got to focus as you drive. I told you already, whoever owned this car before, you're a dodgy guy. Let me show you guys something, yeah? When you close the doors, course, there's a lot of light in the workshop, but really you can't see anything inside there. Got the door open over there, so you can see a bit, but it's blacked out. I've never seen a car more blacked out than this, other than Dubai, obviously. You go to these Arab countries, you have it there, but none in the UK. What's going on, guys? It's Friday morning. I'm just off to the tyre shop to get both the rear tyres changed, as they're not in a very good condition, let's just say. I'll show you how they are once I pull the tyres out. And I'm also going to get the 4-wheel alignment done. I'll just show you how bad it is. I'm going to keep the steering straight now. And what you will see is it's going to start pulling to the left quite strongly. Strongly? Is that a word? As you can see, I'm holding the steering like this, in an angle. But as soon as I leave it in a straight angle, what happens is, it pulls straight to the left. As you can see, we're hitting the curb. So yeah, let's go get this wheel alignment done. And hopefully the car drives straight on. See you guys there. Ciao! So we just arrived. Pit stop tires. Yeah, as you can see, the inner cord is completely exposed, so badly needed changing. Got the car jacked up, both wheels have been removed. Got hold of some Michelin PS4s, 275 4022. Got a nice little pair for £300. Can't go wrong. The tread is almost brand new. Let's get this done. Let's get these tires nice and balanced. Just needs 10 gram on the right. There you go, balancing spot on. 0-0 is how it should look like, if you're wondering. It's all done. Now straight onto the wheel alignment. Let's get these wheels driving straight. So we got the wheel alignment clamps stuck onto the wheel. Let's just see how badly these are out by. So as you can see, this is the situation in the front. The toe is out, which is the reason it was pulling to the left. As you can see, the other not too bad. The caster needs adjustment, that needs adjustment. So let's get that done. And that's the status of the rear. It's all looking green and good to go. Just the front needs adjusting. So in case you're wondering, how is the toe adjusted? You literally get a spanner on the track rod end and just adjust accordingly. Obviously, once you start moving the adjustments, you will see that also move accordingly, as the cameras are live and linked with the wheels. And that's how it works. As you can see, as you adjust, you can see the arrow coming right back to the center where it's supposed to be, and that's going to also turn green now. There you go. And that is bang on where it should be. Next up, the left side. That's the right side, that represents the left, so that's what he's going to do next. So here we have the left side getting sorted now. Bang on green. There you have it. Wheel alignment done. So guys, here's the results of the wheel alignment. As you can see, it's all green. If you get wheel alignment down on your car, just make sure it's looking as green as this sheet. Just getting the car off the ramp now, and I'll drive back to the workshop. Very productive Friday morning, I should say. Ready to hit the roads again. Hi guys, so I think that's enough for part 2. Just would like to let you know that I've done about 500 miles in the car so far, and it's been driving absolutely fine. I've done the first oil change on it. The car is running 100%. Here's the Range Rover that was once dead and now fully alive. Just imagine, just 2 months ago, this car was completely dead, wouldn't start, just parked up, gathering dust, and now you got this moving 2.5 ton luxury vehicle on the road, driving perfectly fine. So the $1 million questions. I'm sure all of you want to know how much I bought the car for, how much I spent on fixing the car, and what I spent afterwards getting it prepped. So the car itself cost me £21,600, and that's as a complete non-starter, as they said on the description anyway. I know when I got the vehicle, the car did start, but it was knocking badly, so you might as well call it a non-starter because it's not going anywhere like that. Also, if you remember, on part 1, for the engine rebuild, there was a hole in the engine block, so we had to get a new block and a crankshaft as they were completely finished. That set me back £1,500, and on top of that we needed head gaskets, bearings, oil cooler, timing belts, the usual engine rebuild stuff. So that with the block and the crankshaft came to about 2 grand. The car needed 2 tires on the back. I managed to get a pair of Michelin tires with 7mm of tread for £300, which was an absolute bargain, because I'm sure if I was to buy them brand new with 8mm tread, they'd be around 500 at least. The alloy refurbs for all 4 wheels, £400. The bodywork will set me another £400. So that's a grand total of £24,750. Now, how much does this car retail at? You can find similar autobiography models with the same mileage and year for about 31k. But bear in mind, this car has the SV kit. It's got the black pack outside. It's got red interior. It's got pan roof. It's got massage seats. It's got some extras that the normal autobiography don't have. It's even got a leather roof. First time I've seen a car with leather on the roof. I would normally come with Alcantara or fabric material. So I'm looking to advertise this car for about 32k with everything that it's got. I think it will sell very quick at 32k. If I wanted to, I could list it a bit more, but I think 32k would be a fair price for it. And lastly, I'm sure some of you may be interested and are asking, is it for sale? Yes, it is, and I can offer you finance for it in-house as well if needed. 32k is the price. If you're interested, my details are in the description below. Hit me up, let's do a deal. Oh, I forgot to add the profit margin in. Let's just say I sell the vehicle at 32k. That leaves me a margin of £7,250. That's quite a large profit, right? But after all that hard work, I reckon it's more than justifiable. Anyways, I'm going to end this video here. Make sure you give me a thumbs up for this video. If you're new, make sure you subscribe to my channel to see similar content like this. If you haven't already, turn on the bell notifications so you'll be alerted as soon as I post a video. Give me a follow on my Instagram. Again, that's in the description below, nams_boost. Until next time, peace out.